room. Now, Shannon, I have noticed in the last few weeks you've taken advantage of Chris not being here. You've been bitten by the travel bug. You've had fabulous adventures outside of the country.
Yeah, I've loved every minute of it. But this week, I've taken a totally different tack.
Really?
I asked myself the question, would it be possible to have a fun, exciting day out in a big city with my son for less than the cost of a cup of coffee?
Let me guess, no?
And the answer is yes. Entertaining the kids on a budget in any city can be a challenge. And I think it'll be pretty hard to spend just $5 on a day out in Sydney. But I love a challenge. So today, I've left my wallet at home, I've got my son Max with me, and we're going to have a fun day out with nothing more than our backpacks and an Opal card. You ready, mate?
Sure am.
OK, let's go. Max and I are starting our day in Manly, one of Sydney's northern beaches. There's no better way to travel than on the iconic Manly Ferry, which has been commuting passengers since the 1850s. Just half an hour and we will be in the heart of the city at Circular Quay. Going out on a Sunday means it's only going to cost $2.50 each for us to travel all day on city transport. How cheap is that? Good? Just a short walk from Circular Quay is one of Sydney's most beautiful destinations, the Royal Botanic Garden. It's over 200 years old and Australia's oldest living scientific institution. This place is so big that if you want to see the best bits, you can get a free guided tour with people like Jim. Jim, we're in the middle of Australia's largest capital city, and this has got to be one of the most tranquil places I've ever been.
Well, you're right. This is like an oasis in the middle of the city. That's how I always think of it.
Yeah.
It's in the city, but it's not of the city. You know, there's botanic gardens in every capital city, but I reckon this is the pick of them, and I'm not just biased. Look at this, right by the harbour. We've got the Opera House on one end. I think the most visited botanic garden in the world.
How many species of plants are there?
There's 8,900 species.
Right.
And then all up there's something like 65,000 plants.
What about something that the kids might like?
What about a tree that was around when the dinosaurs were on Earth? So this is the Wallamai pine. This is the botanical find of last century. Thought to have been extinct for at least 10 million years. Discovered by a National Park ranger in the Wallamai National Park. It's the botanical equivalent of finding a dinosaur still alive somewhere.
This place has everything. I'm not sure who's more excited. Go. 1,
5 more.
5. You count. Oh. It's been a big morning. Time for some lunch. Now, I might have left my wallet at home, but we're definitely not going to go hungry. All this and a view to boot. All right, let's say we head back out on the harbour and see what adventure we can find on an island.
Let's go to Treasure Island.
That sounds like a good idea. With full bellies, we're ready for the next adventure. Seeing we've already been on the Manly Ferry this morning, travel's capped at $2.50, so this ride's for free. We're travelling 15 minutes west to Cockatoo Island, the largest island in Sydney Harbour. This place is packed full of adventure, but to give us our bearings, we're meeting up with island expert Murray.
G'day Shannon, g'day Max, welcome to Cockatoo Island.
This island looks like it's steeped in history. There's cranes and stuff everywhere. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It is steeped in history, very much so. Very rich history. It was a convict prison, and then from the late 1850s onwards, it became a shipyard, and it ended up being Australia's leading dockyard and marine facility for 140 years. During World War II, it was the main centre for the Allied war effort in shipbuilding and ship repair in South Pacific.
Now, we need something fun to do, but there's a catch.
Yeah.
I'm being very tight.
Yep.
I didn't bring my wallet.
Yep.
It needs to be free.
You know what? That's fine. We've got this lovely activity book, the Ship Shape Challenge. We've got this map here. There's 7 spots around the island you take your little fella to, and he's got 7 challenges. X marks the spot?
Yeah.
Let's go. So thanks, Murray.
See you guys, have fun.
See you, mate. Oh, look, bud, there's heaps of cranes here.
4.
These guidebooks